Hey.
Yes, me lord.
Let's go.
Off I go then.
Agreed. Off you go then.
Yes, me lord.
Let's get off to a nice start, shall we?
Ready to work. Work. Off I go
You can have a
then.
tower here if you like. So I'll leave that spot for that. So we have a strategy to do here. Basically lots and lots of gyrocopters. So it should be fun.
Ready to work. What is it?
We have a nice gap
All
to get
right.
in and out of my base. I don't want to block my base off. It can be really clunky if it comes to defending for your
Yes, me
allies.
lord. What? Righto. What is it? Ready to work. All work.
So you can go like farms here and a blacksmith, or just
Job's done. All right.
farms and blacksmith.
Off I go
So you're
then.
kind of blocking in that side. I don't know. Where is Ember? Cavill? Where is he? CompanyWolf has a strategy.
Job's done.
So I'll get that on the go.
Hi.
Hi.
Ready to work.
Hey there kitten, love your work. Go 4v4 RT Mountain King then Paladin, and for units 60 food worth of gyros, and for the rest of the food you can go whatever you want.
Job's done.
Let's
Roger
go
that.
mass gyros.
Let's go, gyros. Let's go.
Job's done. All work.
So we're going to go footman first, though. You don't even have to go footman here, but this map is notorious for people rushing, so I've got footman as a way to essentially defend my allies. Also allow me to creep, but they're not going to hamper me because it's only a gold cost, it's not a lumber cost. There's no shredder on this map. So footman plus mountain king plus a few peasants is an easy expansion.
Ready to work. What? Righto.
All right, through one side.
Gonna go with thunderclap.
Wait till you see me in action. Give me
Say the
something
word.
to do. Wait till you see me in action.
Say the word. Aye,
Aye.
my lord.
What is
Ready
it?
for
Give
all
me
four.
something to
Ready
do.
to work.
Orders.
Wait till you see me in action. What's that? Aye.
What? Job's done. No one
Give me
else
something to
available.
do.
Keep getting the peasants.
Wait till you see me in action.
All work.
Aye.
Nice. Ring of protection plus 4. Good for the mountain king.
You need. Say the word.
Wait till you see me in action.
Ready to work.
Brilliant.
What is it?
Ready for action.
You may as well just keep loading up on peasants, to be honest. Not necessarily so much on footmen. Only if you get like spare gold for it.
What is it? Righto.
I'm going to cancel that footman just so I can get the expansion going quicker.
Wait till you see me.
Going to wait one moment to get this somewhat secure before moving on to another creek camp.
All work.
Give me something to do.
Stormbolt for security.
Orders.
Aye. Aye.
You need.
So you got the peasants because you're going to still need that lumber
Wait
for
till you see me
the
in action.
gyrocopters.
You need. On my way. Yes, my liege.
Okay, we're going to go do a nice easy green camp. Not this one because there's more poison there. I don't want to do that yet. If we get trouble over here, I'll have to come and defend it. But it shouldn't be too much of a problem.
Say the word.
What? Off I go then.
Say the word.
Coming through.
Nice items.
Right.
Mandatum.
Wait till you see me in action. Give me something to do.
I might take a couple of militia. No, here's the problem. Okay, so there we go. So the beeline towards my expansion.
What is it?
Here we go.
When you think they're gonna rush, you might want to build something.
Gonna have to utilize Thunderclap as best as possible here. Probably gonna lose this expansion. Not much I can do about that. The guy obviously knew the exact right base to hit. So that's unfortunate for me. I assume that's not stream snipe, but who knows these days.
On my way.
Righto.
Free experience for me. It just slows down my expansion, unfortunately. If I need to TP out, I'll just TP out. Almost managed to escape. There we go. Good enough.
Orders.
What is it? What is it? All work.
Aye. Wait till you see me in action.
Forces are under attack.
Whoa.
Job's done.
Brilliant.
Those beetles won't stop chasing me, that's the problem. Because they're permanent.
Move it. Brilliant. Turn them away. Brilliant.
What is it?
Give me something.
Ready
to do.
for action.
Wait till you see me in action.
Level 3 though.
Wait till you see me in action.
Expansion is up.
I'm coming through.
Time to take some more militia to help out with the additional forces coming in.
Give me some. Put him away. Aye. Wait till you see me in action.
Or 2 at least.
Off I go then.
Wait till you see me in action.
Yes, my lord.
Here's my
Give me some.
you need.
Wait till you see me in action. I'm coming through.
Our town is under siege.
Put him away.
Slows down my build, but you know,
Give me some.
can't always guarantee a safe, secure environment.
Wait till you see me in action. Aye. Brilliant. Move it. Move it. Brilliant. Put him away. Give me some.
Oh good, another opponent and not an ally. Of course, of course. It is 4 versus 4 RT after all.
Wait till you see me in action.
Ready to work.
Brilliant.
Do I just get myself killed here? Might be the best opportunity.
Put him away. I'm coming through. Move it. Brilliant. Brilliant.
Or TP.
Wait till you see me in
Under
action.
attack.
Right. Unfortunately, the Orc doesn't have a shop, so that really blows because I could have a healing salve right now.
Aye. Brilliant. Give me some.
That's kind of unfortunate to have an Orc player that didn't build a shop. But bearing in mind that this whole time I've got gold coming in and we're building up resources, so gyrocopters can wait. Dude, I need a shop.
Yes, my lord.
The only Orc on the team and no shop.
See me in action.
Ready for action.
Give me some.
Here's my
Wait till you see me in action.
That's pretty rough.
Yes, my lord. Yes, my lord. What? Right.
here's my
Wait till you see me.
Well, I guess I'll just keep waiting until eventually he builds a shop. I can't do anything about that otherwise.
Ready to work. Easy. Forward. Forward. All right.
Give me some.
say the word. On my way. I will. To arms!
Aye.
What? Right. Ready to work.
This guy seems to be really hard focusing for some reason.
Work done. Job done. Easy. Yes, my lord.
Give me some. Wait till you see
Yes,
me
my
in
lord.
action.
Off I go
Your
then,
town
lord.
is
Yes,
under
my
siege.
lord. What?
Aye.
Right.
I'm coming through. Wait till you see me in action.
Forward. What? Easy.
Give me something to do. Move it.
Still no shop, man. What the hell?
Aye.
Forward.
An Orc player that's never heard of a shop. Wow. I've seen everything now.
My lord.
Give me something
Yes,
to do.
That's amazing.
All right.
Say the
Wait
word.
till you see me in action.
Build more bombs.
Time to tech, otherwise I'm never going to tech.
Forward. Job easy. Yes, my lord. Right.
Wait till you see me in action. Aye. Give me something to do. Put him away.
Job done.
Aye. Give me something to do.
Job
Brilliant.
done.
Put him away. Wait till you see me in
Job
action.
done.
Move it. I'm coming through. Good
Say
set.
the word.
Stay on.
Here's my
Dead. Good for you. Aye. Wait till you see me in action.
Forward.
Give me
Right.
something to do. Give me something to do. Dead. Good for you. Move it. Put him away.
Job done. Job done.
Wait till you see me in action.
Got the mud golem in case he comes back.
Aye. Wait till you see me
Yes,
in
my
action.
lord. What? Easy. Yes,
Give
my
me
lord.
something to do. Aye.
There you go, I thought so. That's why I put the mud golem there. Got what we needed, so he can't silence me.
Give me something to do.
It's 200 IQ strats, that is.
Go then. Yes, my lord.
Wait till you see me in action.
Forward. Righto.
Give me something to do. I'm coming through. Aye. Brilliant.
How does he still not have a shop? I've never seen an Orc player not have a shop at this point in the game. That is like amazing to me.
Something to do. I'm coming through.
I've seen everything now.
Aye. Aye. Give me something to do.
What? Easy.
I didn't think that was possible.
Job easy.
Wait till you see me in
Forward.
action. Wait till you see me in action. Aye. Give me something to do. Wait till you see me in
Off I
action.
go then.
Give me
Here's
something
my
to do. Put
You
him
can't
away.
ignore that.
Move it.
Say the
Job
word.
done.
Aye.
Orders. On my way. You need.
Give me
Job
something to
done.
do. Wait till you
Here's
see
my-
me in
Jeez.
action. Put him away.
It's time to get aggroed again.
I'm coming through.
Yes, my lord.
Aye.
I'm not sure why they're so hard beelining me. I guess I'm the only one with an expansion, so we probably lost. I don't know. It is what it is. You can't choose your allies. Your allies choose you.
What is it?
Wait till you see me in
This
action.
doesn't need to be this painful though, that's for sure.
More work.
Certainly doesn't need to be this painful.
Yes, my
Aye,
lord.
give me something to do.
What? What is it? Off I
Wait till
go
you see
then.
me in action. Aye,
Yes, me lord.
I got so many peasants, there's going to be like 0 problems for lumber.
All right. Yes,
give
me
me
lord.
something to do.
What is it?
Aye,
Yes, me lord.
wait till you see me in action.
What is it?
It's called a ranged team, but a ranged team sucks. I hate a ranged team.
More work. Yes, me lord.
Not a fan. Not a fan.
What is it?
Give me something to do. Wait till you see me in
Me
action.
lord.
Aye, aye, I'm coming through. Out of my way.
Say the word.
Give me something to do. Brilliant. Wait till you see me in action.
What is it? What? Yes, me lord. Right, off I
Give
go
me
then.
something to
Job
do.
done.
Wait till you see me in
The
action.
wizard is gone.
Job done. Job done.
For honor.
The enemy spent too much time harassing me.
Wait till you see
They
me
weren't
in
paying
action.
attention to what was going on.
Wait till you see me in action.
I guess, in a sense, they really picked the wrong person to harass, didn't they?
Job's done. All
Give me
right.
something to do.
Say the
Aye,
word.
More work. Job's done. Right.
aye,
Yes, my
move it.
Don't pick the most experienced person on the enemy team to harass.
Brilliant.
Not afraid.
Give me something to do.
Job's done.
Wait till you see me in action.
Yes,
Wait
my
till you see me in action.
Hey! He got a shot at 20 minutes in.
Give me something to do. I'm coming through. I'm coming through.
Don't think I can even get in there.
Give me something to do. Aye, wait till you see me in action. Stay on. Wait till
You wait till I get in there.
aye, move it. Brilliant. Give me something to do. Move it. Give me something.
Alright, well we didn't even really get many gyrocopters that game because it is what it is. It's a shame because it's a good map for it. I got the setup, but the game's over at this point because I bought my allies like a gajillion million minutes of time. I think that makes sense. I'll have to try again, I guess. Yeah, the wizard was gone. I like that. Magic. Hey. Beroldly. How do I say that name? Bradley? Beroldly? That's the map again. Let's see if we get focused hardcore. Time will tell. I think this time I might even put like a farm or two outside of my position
Yes, me lord.
so I can find out when it is I'm gonna get screwed.
Yes, me lord.
The real question is where can you fit a farm?
Ready
Aha.
to work. More work. Off I go then.
I can get 2 farms
All right.
for the price of 1.
What is it? Yes, me lord.
Well, actually no, 2 farms for the price of 2 farms.
Yes, me lord.
Go with a slightly slower build here.
Ready to work. More work. Off I go then. Yes, me lord. What is it?
Be nice to get a farm here. I think the creeps will attack that though. It's so close. It's possible, right?
Righto.
Yeah.
Ready to work. Yes,
But
me
the
lord. Off I
the
go
enemy
then.
players shouldn't be getting that close, to be honest, to that creek camp. They could come around here, but it does give you fission nonetheless for a while.
All right.
And that will give me fission on that side. So at least this way I'll know
Ready to work.
if the hard focus
Yes, me
is
lord.
going to be a thing or not.
Work. All right. What is it?
I might take a gamble this time and not go footman.
Ready to work. What?
I mean, I got pretty screwed over last game,
Job done.
so the footmen were handy, but will I get screwed over just as much this game?
More work? Yes, me lord. Ready to work. Job done. Yes, me lord. More work? Off I go then. What? What is it?
You can get a
Off
farm
I
here
go
as well.
then.
Look
Yes,
at all
me
those
lord.
farms.
Righto.
So many farms, so much vision,
Yes, me lord.
so much
Ready to
knowledge.
work.
Our town is under siege.
Oh man.
More work? All right. Job done. All right.
Okay, they didn't like that farm.
What is it? Righto. Yes, me
No,
lord.
leave him alone. Leave Britney Spears alone.
What? More work?
I might go rifles actually. I got a feeling that this is still going to go wrong somehow.
Yes, me lord.
And rifles are really strong units. If I can get to gyros, I'll do it, but
Yes, me lord.
I won't be able to get to gyros if I'm dead.
What? Off I go then. To work. Righto, righto. Job done.
We'll see. We'll just have it as a setup.
All right. Ready to work.
Those farms are genuinely for fishing, yeah.
All work. Yes, me lord.
Pretty good actually. They're giving me a lot of information right now.
Righto.
I should do it more often really.
What is it? Ready to work. Yes, me lord.
All right, we want some. See me in action.
Right.
All gold is required.
I'm coming through. Give me something.
Ooh, want some.
Wait till you see me in action.
More work.
Aye.
Yes, me lord. What?
Give
Righto.
me something to do. I want them through. Wait till you
Job
see me in
done.
action.
More work.
Aye. Wait till you see me in action. Give me something to do.
What? Job done. Ready to work. Job done.
Hurt him away.
Yes, me lord. All right. Yes, me lord.
Aye. Wait till you see me in action.
What is
Give me
it?
something to do. Brilliant.
What?
Trying to see if I can get away without using any more storm bolts.
Aye. Wait till you see me in action.
More work.
Brilliant. I'm coming through.
Or thunderclaps.
What is it?
All gold is
Give me
required.
something to
Ready
do.
to work.
Wait till you see me in action. Aye.
What? Off I go then.
Quiet game so far.
Yes, me lord.
Wait till you see me in action. Locked and
What
loaded.
is it? All right. More work. Righto.
Speed build that.
Yes, me
Give me
lord.
something to do.
I'm your
Aye.
suitor.
Give me something to do.
What? Yes, me
Wait till
lord.
you
What?
see me in
Off
action.
I go yes, then. me lord. Yes, me lord.
Aha.
Put him away. Put him away. Aye.
Job done.
Wait till
What
you
is
see
it?
me in action.
Off I go then.
Aye, sir.
Brilliant. Aye.
It's got some pretty good items.
Yes, me lord. Righto.
Give me something to do. Aye.
What?
Give me something to do. I'm coming through. Moving. Put him away.
It's pretty high level.
Wait till you see me in action.
Yes, me lord.
Wait till you see me in action. Brilliant. Put him away. I'm coming through. Move it. Brilliant. Move it. Put him
Our
away.
town
I'm coming
is under
through.
siege.
Death comes for you. Brilliant. Give me something to do.
More work.
Aye.
What do you think?
Wait till you see me in action.
You have a
Aye.
target.
Brilliant. Give me something to do. I'm coming through.
Level 2 coil.
Away.
All gold is required. All gold is
Aye.
required. You have a target.
Wait till you
Forces
see me
are
in
under
action.
attack.
More work. Yes, me lord.
Give me something to do.
What do you need?
Aye. Give me something to do.
Yes, me lord.
Wait till you see me in action.
Aye,
Give me
your
something to
suitor.
do.
Aye, sir.
Aye. Move it. Wait till you see me in action.
Forces are
What?
under attack.
Righto. What is it? What? All
Aye.
right.
Put him
Locked
away.
and loaded.
To arms. I'm coming through. Give me something to do.
Our
Wait till
allied
you see
town
me in
is
action.
under siege.
What's that?
You have a target.
I want him.
Yeet.
Our forces are under
The
attack.
bully
Wait
is
till
in
you see me
place.
in action. Give me something to do. Aye.
More
Give me
work.
something to do. Aye.
It's 1 point versus undead imbalance.
Wait till you see me in action. Aye. Give me something to do. Wait till you see me in action.
Ready to
What
is it?
More lumber is required.
Brilliant. Wait till you
More
see me in
work.
action.
Righto.
What allied hero has
Give
fallen?
me something to do. Aye. Move it. Move it.
May as well treat myself to a mercenary camp.
Wait till you see me in action. Give me something to do.
Aye, sir. I'll take care of it.
Unless they're dead over there.
Aye.
I think they're okay.
See me in action.
What do you need? Time to go. I'm your shooter. Aye. You have a target?
Aye.
I'm your shooter.
Ready to work.
Give me something to do. Get on.
Aye, sir. You have a target?
Wait till you see me in action. Give me something to do.
What do you need? I'm your shooter. Aye, sir.
Aye. Aye. Put him away. Give me something to do. Wait till you see me in action.
Off I go
Wait
then.
till you see
What
me in
is
action.
it?
You have a target?
Do. Aye.
Yes, me lord. All off this
Wait till you see me in action.
There's only so much to creep though.
Aye. Brilliant. Give me something to do.
We've got a nice little force to go move out with.
Wait till you see me in action.
Are we even going to get into gyrocopters?
Move it. Put him away.
Nothing to... Oh, boom.
I'm coming through. Aye.
This is an expensive loss.
Wait till you see me in action.
job done.
Give me something to do. Wait till you see me in action. Brilliant. Aye.
Pit Lord down.
Move it. Give me something to do. Put him away. Aye.
What? All right. Off I go then.
Wait till you see me in action. Wait till you see me in action. Aye. Put him away. Give me something to do. What's that? Death.
I've got an Ankh, so I'm okay with this.
Aye. I'm coming through.
I'm your shooter.
Job done.
What do you need?
Give me something to do. Move it. I'll run him. Brilliant.
I'll have to TP though,
Wait
in a
till you
moment.
see me in action. Aye. Put him away. Move it. I'm coming through. I'm coming through.
I missed the button up. I pressed something else there. I don't know what that was I just pressed, but that was not Town Portal.
All right. Give me someone to.
You have a target?
Wait till you see me in action. Wait till you see me in
Aye,
action.
sir.
Aye. Brilliant.
Job done. All down.
Move it.
Back again. First is the Undead. You know what? I mean, gyrocopters are actually really good versus Undead. Otherwise, I was just thinking like straight to siege engines or something.
Yes, me lord. I can build that. What is it? All work.
Wait till you
All
see me in
work.
action.
Righto. Yes, me lord. What? What is it?
Aye. Give me something to do. Aye. Give me something to do.
Ready to job done.
Wait till you see me in action.
You have a
Put him
target?
away.
Job done. Yes,
Our
me
town
lord.
Wait till you see me in
All
action.
right. Yes, me
More
lord.
Aye.
is
Give me
required.
something to do. Wait till you see me in action.
Alright, what are we dealing with?
I'm coming through. Aye.
That is a lot of spam fiends.
What?
Wait till you
Righto. All
see me in
work.
action.
What is it?
Give me
I'm
something
just
to do.
tempted to build another.
Brilliant.
There's Pit Lord.
Wait till you see me in
I want to check on their expansions, really.
action. Give me something to do. Aye.
Or I can
Put
always
him
make
away.
sure I come back
Yes, me
to
lord.
Town Portal.
What?
So I don't have to use my Town Portal, because it looks like they want to go to one of our bases. They haven't quite decided which one.
Move it. Put him away.
All work.
Give me
Job
something to do.
done.
Brilliant. Wait till you see me in action.
Keep getting upgrades, because that will work towards the gyros as well.
Go
Wait
then.
till you see me in
What do you
action.
need?
It's a lot of statues for replenishment.
Move it. Wait till you see me in
Job
action.
done.
Give me something to do. Move it. I'm coming through. Aye. Put him away. Wait till you see me in action. Brilliant. Aye.
Get those Mountain Kings in there, the bane of the undead. Focus down those fiends one at a time, baby. Make them suffer. Lots of experience. Right, got to get those workshops on the go as well. Don't forget those. Punish those undead. Now he's being harassed over here. I'm going to TP to help him out there. We're just going to go for experience again. Any experience we can get is ideal. Tempted to treat myself to the Orb of Lightning, to be frank with you. Very tempted. I might do, actually. I'll leave him that as a bonus.
Our allies' town is
As a just reward. Keep getting the upgrades. Go for another one of those. Another one of those.
Yes, my lord. All right. Right. What is it?
Wait till you see me in action.
We got Orb of Lightning now. We got to get Paladin at some point.
Never trust an elf.
Brilliant.
5 months. Keep up good content.
He's actually a lot stronger than I am here. But he panicked there. Thank you very much there, Slotty. First sub of the day. I guess I may as well just creep and get level 5.
Our forces are under attack.
Right, let's get those upgrades for gyros. So it takes a bit of time for me to get to my position that I'm after. I have to use my speed scroll here. Yeah, go on then. That's fine. Got to get some of those gyros ready as well, because I can see there are some destroyers. Not many, but some. Keep finding this guy. That's handy, isn't it? There's level 5. I'm going to pick on the raiders because they're quite easy to kill. That keeps him busy at least. I don't mind too much if I lose my units because they're all going to be replaced by gyros soon. I'm still obviously going to micro them, but in a way I kind of want them to die. Bit wasteful though in a way. Does feel wasteful really. Just looking for an excuse for them to get killed. And I want experience. Ah. Well, there you go. My dream came true. I'm losing all of my units so I can replace them all with mass gyrocopters. Prophecy is being fulfilled.
What is it? I can't do that. I go then. Right. Yes, my lord.
Give me something to do. Wait till you see me in action.
Hello!
Wait till you see me in
That's a lot of units back, my boy. That is a really bad position for you. I hope you got a town portal. Oh my goodness, is that a really favourable position for the enemy team there? Boy oh boy. I'll have to start spamming these gyros out. I don't really have like all the gold to get like 1,000,000 of them, but we can certainly hit the 60 food mark soon. And I'll have to TP. I don't think there's any way around that. With a squishy Mountain King.
Oh, it's you.
Where to?
Wait till you see me in action.
You'll never hear me coming.
Wait till you see me in action.
The shop is gone. No. Alright, let's TP. Because I think they're just going to fight. Good. I got a fair few destroyers to hit there. Obviously, crit fiends are going to be annoying, but you do what you got to do. You have to take the invulnerability potion so I don't just get insta-give to you. Keep the Mountain King back, because if I can get Avatar, it'd be a lot more useful. Hit the statue of... No, never mind. We've still got some units to kill. There's Avatar. But not available yet. Right, took care of the destroyers. Got Avatar, so I feel a lot more comfortable now just jumping in. Right. I think we'll sit at 50 food for a moment. Unfortunately, of course, the orc shop's gone. I'll have to close the window. can't hear nothing.
I'm coming
What's the
through.
flight plan?
Aye. Give me
How
something
you
to do.
doing?
Wait till you see me in action.
Where to?
Give me something
Okay
to
to
do.
go.
Aye.
Oh, it's you.
Wait till you
So not the easiest game, really. None of these games have been super easy where I could just beeline and go straight for like 100 foot of gyros. It's just not that kind of game.
wait till you
Neither of them.
Flight plan.
But it's not necessarily a bad thing,
What?
because the game's been entertaining at least.
give me something to do. Give me something to do.
Oh,
Wait
it's
till you
you.
see me in action.
Ah, Bat Riders, eh?
How you doing? Never hear me coming.
Give me something.
I should go to one of the undead bases
Wait till you
whilst there is a standoff.
Aye. Wait till you see me in action.
Or one of their expansions. Like the Night Elf's almost definitely rebuilt an expansion, so we can go visit him and see what he's up to. See what's going on in his life.
Job done.
Or not.
Wait till you see me in action.
Where to?
Give me something to
Approaching
do.
the sound barrier.
Yeah, let the rifleman die.
Will do, command. How you doing?
Wait till you
Just
see
skip
me in
past all of that
What? Over there? What's the flight plan?
and just focus on harassing,
Aye.
Okay to go.
because that'll make them feel. Unfortunately, my allies are probably going to fight, so I kind of have to be there as well at the same time.
I'm coming through.
Where to? Never hear me coming. Yeah, lift off. What's the flight plan?
If they get into a fight, I basically have to TP, but it would be nice to have a bit more time to like force the enemy to sort of town portal back, which would also mess them up. Could siege a base and then TP. They're getting pretty thickly into it, so can I kill this and then TP back? Because that would be really good value, and it's not going to waste too much time. Push those gyros. Yeah, let's do that. TP now. That will go down. Yep. And then send those gyros in. What is there to even hit? They split up here, the orc. That's really bad. And we got the 60 feet of gyros, and we'll just keep pushing.
Wait till you see me in action.
Those are gyros obviously maxed on the damage,
We have lift off.
Give me something to do.
so you can see just how much damage they do. Especially versus a Tree of Life that I don't think has the upgrades for armor. So it really does not take too long, because they're only one food.
We have lift off.
I did forget the Paladin, didn't I?
The sound barrier.
I guess you got a level 7 Mountain King instead. We had a Paladin in the previous game. We'll go for the main base just for fun here, because obviously the game is over at this point.
Okay to go.
And we'll see how much damage we can do.
Coming. Okay to go.
Got some inner fire in those gyros as well. Oh yeah, that's pretty damn nice. This map is really good for this, because all you do is you just fly over the trees and go to the next base as soon as the enemy tries to defend one base. So gyros is like legit on this map. That actually sounded a bit like he said Ford Cosmodon, almost, which I thought got removed. GG though. So not quite the 100 food gyro game that you might have expected. I would have liked to have gotten that, but still two very good games, and they were essentially a result of me having to sort of play a bit safer. I couldn't just go like 4,000 gold and then mass gyros.